Have you ever stopped to wonder just how vast the universe truly is? Imagine it this way. Our Earth, as grand as it appears to us, is but a tiny speck in the cosmos. Picture billions of galaxies, each one teeming with billions of stars, and our Earth, our home, is merely one of many celestial bodies within our own Milky Way. The scale is truly mind-boggling, isn't it? In this sea of celestial bodies, have you ever thought about which star is the largest? Meet Scooty, the star that holds the title of the largest known star in the universe. This celestial giant is nestled within the Scutum constellation, a small constellation introduced in the late 17th century. Scooty was discovered in the late 19th century, and it's been fascinating astronomers ever since. To give you a sense of its enormity, Scooty is around 1,700 times larger than our Sun. When we're talking about stars, we use the term solar radius to measure their size. One solar radius is equivalent to the radius of our Sun, which is approximately 700,000 kilometers. Now, imagine multiplying that by 1,700. That's the radius of Scooty. But what does this mean in practical terms? Well, if you were to replace our Sun with Scooty, its outer layer would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. That's right, it would swallow up Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and even the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter. It's difficult to comprehend, isn't it? Scooty is a red supergiant star, a type of star that's both large in size and relatively cool in temperature. They're known for their distinctive red hue, hence the name. Scooty, as the largest among them, is a grand example of just how massive stars can get. Imagine our Sun is but a tiny speck compared to this giant. But what does it mean to be such a large star? Well, being a giant star like Scooty is not as glamorous as it might sound. These massive celestial bodies live fast and die young. Unlike smaller stars that burn their fuel slowly and can live for billions of years, giant stars burn brightly and exhaust their nuclear fuel in just a few million years. Picture this. Scooty, a behemoth with a radius around 1,700 times that of our Sun, is burning fuel at an unimaginable rate. This frenzied consumption of fuel causes it to shine with a luminosity approximately 340,000 times that of our Sun. However, this dazzling display of light and energy comes with a price. The very processes that make Scooty so brilliant are also leading it towards a cataclysmic end. Eventually, Scooty will exhaust its nuclear fuel, and the immense gravitational forces at play will cause it to collapse under its own weight. This collapse will trigger an enormous explosion known as a supernova, outshining entire galaxies for a brief period. But after the spectacle fades, what will remain won't be a radiant giant, but a black hole, a region of space from which nothing, not even light, can escape. So Scooty, the largest star we know of, will end its life in a spectacular display, only to disappear into a black hole. Now that we've journeyed through the universe to discover the largest star, let's summarize what we've learned. Our cosmic voyage has brought us face to face with Scooty, the largest star we know of. Nestled within the constellation Scutum, it's a staggering 5 billion miles in diameter. That's about 1,500 times the size of our own Sun. If we were to replace our Sun with Scooty, it would swallow up everything up to the orbit of Saturn. This stellar giant was discovered back in the 19th century by German astronomers at the Bonn Observatory. Since then, it's been a shining example of the mind-boggling scale of our cosmos. Yet, even a star of such immense proportions has a lifespan. In the future, Scooty is expected to end its life in a spectacular supernova explosion, leaving behind either a neutron star or a black hole. To comprehend the sheer size of Scooty, we must remember how minuscule we are in the grand scheme of the universe. Our own Sun, which seems so large and life-giving to us, is but a tiny speck in comparison to these stellar giants. Remember, every time you look up at the night sky, you're gazing into a universe filled with wonders beyond comprehension, a universe where even our Sun is dwarfed by giants like Scooty.